Facing life's challenges always brings infinite hope. Peter gets back on his feet and heads to the rooftop, deciding to regain his spider powers. Hey. In back. Subtitles My back. Peter's back injury in No Way Home is tragic in Mary Jane. While planning the wedding, friends advised, don't rush, it's just a fling. Life's long, wait for true love. Mary Jane pondered. Back home, they engaged in some playful biting with their fiancé, getting ready to become an old married couple, while Peter's brain was just buzzing. Shutting out in back. This voice kept echoing in his mind non-stop, despite the fiancé insisting she's about to take off, but Mary Jane can't seem to find that spark. Meanwhile, Doc Ock with his funds is gearing up for some big moves. Everything's in place, just missing that key element. He finds Harry and pressures him for the element, but Harry proposes a deal, catch Spider-Man and he's in. And so a deal is struck. But finding Spider-Man is no easy task. Harry informs his buddy that Peter has some ties to Spider-Man. Mary Jane insists she still wants to be with Peter, but at this point, Peter has made up his mind not to look back. Mary Jane leans in trying for a smooch. Suddenly, a car comes flying in. Peter instinctively gets furious. Mary Jane dodges. It's Dr. Octopus who showed up, grabbing Peter and whisking away Mary Jane. Doing bad deeds, this really ticked Peter off. He bolts into the street, his vision blurry, until he takes off his glasses, feeling his strength returning. Subtitles. He charges straight into a beatdown to reclaim his well-deserved Spidey suit and Spider-Man. Without hesitation, he heads straight to the battleground, and as soon as they meet, they all throw a spark, and without a word, they dive into a brawl. Every hit from Spider-Man. Even though Doc Ock's got those extra mechanical arms in his corner, he doesn't hold back, and they go at it fiercely, not giving each other a breather. They fight all out from a building to a speeding train, facing not just each other's attacks, but also flying obstacles. Just then, Doc Ock plays a little trick, pulling two lucky audience members from the train and tossing them out. Spider-Man reacts swiftly, using his web to catch them, saving the day. But seeing that trick fail, he immediately changes it up, sabotaging the train's autopilot and tossing it to Spider-Man. The train's out of control, barreling towards a dead end. Peter risks blocking THE Cheshire Stroke train with his body as it hurtles toward an overpass, endangering passengers. Thousands of passengers are at risk. Spider-Man jumps down, using his foot to brake, but even a strong foot can't hold a million-ton train. In desperation, he ends up shooting webs with both hands, trying to slow the train down. Although they have special elasticity, obviously these buildings can't hold. As the train approaches its end, Spider-Man frantically shoots countless webs. The powerful train thrust and the weight of millions of tons all converge on any misstep, and Peter could be ripped apart instantly. But still, he can't let go. The immense pressure has already deformed the train's front, windows bursting everywhere as Peter's body, like those webs, reaches its limit, but he refuses to let go. Just at the moment the extreme pressure tears the train edge, even at the last second, he still resolutely refuses to let go. Peter now truly grasps great power means great responsibility, and risks his life to finally stop the train. Although the train finally came to a stop, Peter faints due to the immense pressure. The crowd running nearby lends a hand, lifting him back from the brink of danger, and they couldn't believe it. The Spider-Man who usually saves the citizens turns out to be just a kid. After a while, Peter slowly regains consciousness. He realizes he's not wearing a mask, but it's heartwarming that no one in the crowd spills the beans. A little boy even kindly retrieves Peter's mask, but just then, Doc Ock makes a comeback, demanding Spider-Man be arrested. But this time, the citizens on the train stand up, just like Spider-Man would protect them, without any hesitation. But hey, they're just ordinary folks, and Doc Ock overpowers them with just a flick. Spider-Man is knocked out cold, and in exchange, Doc Ock finally gets his hands on the element he's been craving. Meanwhile, Harry looks at the banned Spider-Man and realizes it's time for revenge on his father, picking up a weapon and walking towards Spider-Man. When he removes the mask, Harry stunned his father's Geller, whom he hates, is his old friend Peter. Peter, breaking free, doesn't have time to explain, insisting there's something more urgent to tackle. Because the Doc has snatched away Mary Jane, her life is at stake, and Harry tells Peter that now the Doc has the element. This realization hit Peter hard. Upon arrival, the Doc is already deep into his experiments. Peter yells at the Doc to stop this madness, or else the whole city is at stake. However, Doc Ock dismisses him and throws Peter out. Using his webs, Peter swings back into the lab and booted the Doc right into the river. At that moment, the solar energy goes wild, and the chains on Mary Jane start to get attracted over. Peter must save her first. He shoots out webs to pull Mary Jane back, but this distracted her, and the Doc sneak attacks, knocking her down as the mechanical arm lunges at her. Peter grabs an electrical cable with his webs, and the powerful surge temporarily paralyzes Doc Ock, and then he yanks the power supply. Unexpectedly, the experiment doesn't stop. The solar power is expanding endlessly, and it's unstoppable. In an instant, all the metals in the room start flying towards the center. Even cars from the city get sucked in. The mechanical arms just lost control. Peter quickly yanks off his mask to plead to the Doc for help. But the Doc still refuses to give in, and the dream of those mechanical arms waking again grips Peter by the neck. Peter doesn't fight back, patiently persuading the Doc about the sacrifice and fulfillment of justice. Even if it means giving up what you love most, even your dreams, Peter's words spark some conscience in Dr. Octavius. Dr. Octavius tells Peter only river water can extinguish solar energy. Peter has to act. Thank you, bro.